Welcome back to the platform. I'm Wizard Kappa, in case you were living on Mars in the beautiful Togsy. Now we've got the great Dave Nielsen, the beautiful entrepreneur of Australia.
How are you, Dave?
How are you, son?
Mate, really well.
Loving that hair. 90210, you ripper. How good is he?
He's very good. But before we get into the chat, let's have a look at Dave and Dave's backstory.
Let's see what he's done.
I grew up in the southeast suburbs of Melbourne, Australia. I had a really great childhood. I come from a very loving family. And as a kid, I was a big dreamer. Like most kids are, I wanted to be a big sports star. I wanted to travel the world. I wanted to make a lot of money, all those things. But as you head into the school system and then into the work system, I think those dreams and inspirations that we have as kids are very quickly diminished. So as I left school, I wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do with my life, like most of us at that age. So I headed into the work system. I did apprenticeships, certifications, but at 23 years old, I'd had over 14 different jobs, and I really had the same underlying issue with all of them. I just wasn't happy. I knew there had to be more to life than working 8 hours a day, doing something I didn't enjoy and wasn't called for, commuting an hour there and back, building someone else's dream. And the reaction for that is I was always broke, always overworked, underpaid, and I become very negative. I was looking for answers, and I really had no way out, and become very down and very cynical at the world.
Dave, that's a thing I think that a lot of people can relate to. I think we all pretty much go through that story. We come out of high school with these ideas, we go into the workforce, and then we realise, well, it's not what we thought.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
What happened since then, though? You've certainly had a bit of a crack.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I'd been fired from 13 different jobs. So by time number 11, 12, 13, yeah.
Lucky 13.
You probably think, I've got to try something else because this isn't working for me.
What some of the jobs you had?
Mate, I was a personal trainer, a tennis coach, waiter, sales rep, real estate agent, you name it. Wow. I did it. Topless waiter, which probably took after you.
You're my apprentice, yep.
Yep, at 21 on the Gold Coast.
The Swan Shorts, yep.
Luckily fell into a business opportunity in network marketing where I had the unique situation of bringing an American company to Australia. And what was fortunate about that was I had to do all the registration, the legal, import, learn sales, marketing, psychology, speaking. So I really got an apprenticeship for all business and life, and then did quite well with that company over a period of time, and then got into the alcohol business and then the restaurant business, and now it's sort of about scaling those across Australia and then hopefully abroad.
Well, I remember seeing, I'm not sure, it might have been a few years ago, I was sitting at a cafe on the Gold Coast that I used to go to with my laptop, and I'd be trying to write a movie, and I'd see this Ferrari drive into town, I'd see this beautiful girl get out, and I'd be like, what's going on here? And then you'd get out the other side, so obviously the sales thing was going pretty well.
Big Dave, my apprentice, he might have pinched my Ferrari.
He was killing it.
I borrowed it, yeah.
Was it like 30 million in sales or something for that Your Health?
Yeah, not per year, unfortunately, but yeah, I've done about just over 30 million in sales over probably 6 years.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So,
what's your inspirational message to young people starting off?
Mate, leave no stone, from Arnold Schwarzenegger, leave no stone unturned, have a crack, and you only get one life, so make sure you finish up.
Everyone's got 24 hours a day, haven't they?
Yep.
You're a big reader, right?
Yes.
What's like a great book for people to jump in? If they're not a big reader, they should read one book. What would it be?
Yeah, well, the book that changed my life just before I started that business was called Secrets of the Millionaire Mind by Harv Eker. And I guess the philosophy of the book was everything in your world today is a reflection of what's in your mind.
Because Dave readers are leaders, aren't they?
That's true.
Rich Man, Poor Man.
Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
Another Amway book.
Yeah, another Amway book, yeah. Yep.
I was big in Amway about 10 years ago.
Lovely.
Big Direct.
What's it like now in today's market for an entrepreneur? Like, is it harder? I mean, the internet comes in, it's like everything's connected. What's
it's
it like?
easier to start than ever before. There's lower barriers to entry than ever before, which is the great thing. But it's also more competitive than ever before. So, margins are tighter. You've really got to be hyper focused and be the top 1%. Like in anything though, like if you're not top 1%. You're not playing AFL and you're struggling, and if you're not top one in an entrepreneur,
you're in seconds.
You own a job, basically. Right. So you've got to get to that top 1% now, or couple of percent, I think.
And what businesses you've got going on at the moment? There's a vodka company?
Yep, so we've got like a healthy version of a vodka cruiser, sort of a cleaner, healthier, no carb, no sugar.
That's a good idea, because they're healthy conscious now, these days.
Yeah, it's affecting the alcohol industry. The data's phenomenal how much it is affecting the alcohol industry, and now in the restaurant space we're scaling across the east coast of Australia and then hopefully the US 2020.
And you got Japanese food, eh?
Japanese style fusion.
Another healthy gourmet.
Healthy
That's great.
touch, yeah.
Yep.
So who's some of your heroes then? I mean, I mentioned books before, but these days on YouTube you can get inspired 1,000 different ways. Who's some people that really inspire you in life?
Mate, I try and put on the Schwarzenegger 6 rules of success at least once a quarter.
He's an old mate of mine.
Yeah, I know. So
Same agent, Max Markson.
yeah.
We're going to get him. We're actually going to interview him next year. LA.
He's on to sneak along.
He's on the show. I'll get you a ticket, mate.
Beautiful. But yeah, I'd say he's been the biggest. Even when I was a little tacker at 10, he was the hero and still is today. And a lot of AFL players, Roger Federer in the tennis world. I try and pick the best parts out of different stars and try and bring them into your own life.
How much dedication do you put in then? I mean, you live the life of an entrepreneur mindset. Is it constant? Are you like that much dedication towards?
Yeah, for me it's constant. Yeah. I'm never really working, but I'm never not working. So my mind's always on, and some of my best ideas come 6 or 7 drinks down. I'll be in the middle of a conversation, and I've got my idea, and I'm on the text message to all my business partners at 1 a.m. going, so that's how it really is.
You never know the old light bulb moment, do you?
Exactly.
Do you like me? Do you look at the mirror and go, today's going to be a great day, mate? That's what I do. Not enough mirrors in the room. Today's going to be a great day.
You do that if you're just going to watch TV at home. That's what you said, isn't it?
That's true.
Minus the mirror, I
do watch my highlights for about 6 hours. Where most guys about 1 hour.
What's been the highlight, mate, so far?
I think probably in the health business, we did a 2,000 person event, and I got to bring some superstars, athletes, and well-known fitness personnel down from America. I mean, you got 2,000 people in the Gold Coast at Jupiter's Casino, and that vibe and having 2,000 people involved with something you've built's pretty.
That's a good effort. It's only a small place.
It's a very small place.
Mate, it's great to have a chat with you. Thanks for coming in. All the best with it.
Pleasure.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. We hope you make your next million very quickly.
Absolutely.
That's the plan.
And when we come back, something pretty random when you combine Facebook, the flu, Skype, and a Christian rock music star in the States.
Yep.
That's what you'll see after the break, all coming up on the platform.